hit because you deliver a massive amount of damage to that individual and head trauma without actually running any risk to yourself. One of the problems with punching to the head is you always run the risk of breaking your hands and your knuckles. Certainly if you punch incorrectly, which most people do. And secondly, if you're not used to conditioning the knuckles to take that kind of impact. With a slap, you can pretty much do it with impunity. The worst you're gonna get is a slight ringing sensation in your palm. The worst they're gonna get is a slight ringing sensation in their head and a short nap. The other advantage with a slap is, of course, if you punch someone, people see that you punched someone and it makes you look like you knew what you were doing. If you slap someone and they fall down, it makes it look like they're drunk or they've got the worst chin in the world. Either way, it's much better visually. Okay, so when we do the slap, we're talking about targeting the head. For obvious reasons, I'm not going to get Morrigan to hold that on this side of her head. This probably isn't going to went well for her, certainly not for me, because I'm not teaching the kids classes tonight. So when we're going to deliver this in here, we practice in the body. Now, if I can get impact to the body, which is a mass of muscle and bone, the head becomes easy. Speed is irrelevant here. Accuracy is good, but power is final on this shot. The way we set this is we start at the side, so 90 degrees to our opponent. I can't start here, this is ridiculous. Because we're targeting the head, I would in front of her here, and this is where my impact's coming. So when I'm hitting the pad here, always keep in mind, this is the side of her head, face, whatever you're doing. Same idea here. I open that hip first to then come back on myself. Notice this position is identical to the position I end up in when I throw the elbow and identical to the position I end up in when I throw the punch. It's only my placement relative to her that changes and so it looks so different. The mechanic and the core way of delivering it is exactly the same. I'm not going to do any magical, mystical finger configurations or anything. It's just a loose hand and it's a bent arm. One of the reasons I deliver with a bent arm is if I hit and for whatever reason there's an error and it cracks in, I've got this give like a shock absorber. If I hit it stiff as a board and there's no give, I'm hyperextending that. I've got a long day ahead of me. Side on here, I open the hip, I turn away, and again the last thing that follows is that hand. Boom, boom here, okay? That's what it looks like, this is what it sounds like. One more. And as you can see, I'm just landing a slap on there. And you get that same impact inside as you do when you're delivering a punch or delivering the elbow, except this one is targeted north. So it does a lot more damage, you get a lot better result on your opponent.